Hi, Deacon John Wilson, Education Enrichment Director for West Angeles Church, here to talk to you a little bit about scholarships late in the admission season, because May 1st is the National Decision Day, and here we are in the middle of April. And, we're past the middle of April. You really should be rounding up, picking your school in the next couple of days, because the travel to a school is going to be prohibitively expensive, because usually you want to allow 2 weeks to get to a school. So by now, you've probably visited the school you're going to attend. That's the fact of it. But let's talk about scholarships because there's a couple things going around. And there are two concerns I have about scholarships. First of all, the scholarship season, as it were, comes in two parts. One part seems to be uh, everything due in March, all the scholarships due in March, a couple in April, and before. Those are all before the May 1st date. In any case, most of the scholarships, like 95%, are going to be between $500 and $2,000, to which you'll say, well, at least that's something. But what if you're 40,000, 35,000 gap? It's really not going to make a difference. It just goes toward probably some indirect costs not on the bill, because that's the second concern is that when they fund, the scholarships usually don't fund till well after the school is picked, and sometimes even in the fall when they see you've started school. So the belief that you can wait and see maybe you'll get scholarships and then pick a school, either May 1st will come and you have to pick. If you pick a school and you rely on scholarships, knowing that they're too small usually, it's not going to make a difference. So a lot of you will say this time here, we're trying to get scholarships. My son or daughter wants to go to so-and-so school. It could be anywhere. And the ones I hear are the most popular HBCUs. And typically I hear also a lot of private colleges where you want to send your student, they were accepted, but now you're trying to figure out how to pay. Now, don't rely on scholarships. Now, occasionally you'll have a very large scholarship like the Jackie Robinson Scholarship. That's rare. And parents who are being considered for that, whose students are being considered, are hoping for that one because it will really make college affordable because you can't afford it now, right? But what do you do if you're not going to hear about it till after May? What do you do? And I think that's delivered sometimes on the part of the scholarship providers. Here's another thing. Over two-thirds of college scholarships, actually it's more like 55 to 60%, have due dates in July. So there's a second season in June and July after you picked your school. So I really want to be sure you know scholarships are good and they saw away at the margins a little bit, but they're not going to help with the heavy lifting of direct costs. Most of that's going to come from the schools. And I hope you have a few affordable schools on your list. It's not too late to still switch schools here if you get a hold of me. I have some good deals out there for you. They won't be the schools you originally intended, your student didn't originally attend, but they're going to be affordable for you. I have some young people that have picked some great schools that you've never heard of in the last 2 weeks here, and they're going to be very happy. They visit and they love the school. So, I know there's a certain school you want, you're hoping for scholarships, but I don't think scholarships are going to save you and make the pick easier. I just want you to know that. Now, it's probably more practical for you, and I'll come back with a video on it later, to start thinking about, I'm going to be taking out a loan. What's that going to mean? I'm going to cover here everything you want to know about parent loans, because that's the only loan that's going to get that student of yours the school they want at this point. You got to start thinking about how you're going to pay parents. A lot of you said you didn't want loans, but this is where you are. Because again, students get the school they earn, not the one they necessarily want, but they earn and want, meaning they get high enough grades to get merit awards, or they have schools on their list that have a lot of easy money they could have gotten. All right, I just want to make sure we got those things straight about scholarships. And I'm not saying the scholarships are wrong. I mean, parents, they should be applying for scholarships. By the way, not you. you moms and grandmothers and aunties, stop applying for the scholarships for the students. I know some that even write the essays. No, you shouldn't do that. That's their scholarship. And remember, it's only for the first year of college because very few scholarships are renewable. But let them apply, let them do that. There should be some CSUs on their list where they can always go and be covered, or they can go to 2-year college for 2 years and then go to the college of their dream for 2 more years. That's another possibility. All right, so get a hold of me. I'll have my email address in the description block. Let me know if I can help in any way. Please make comments. That's the only way I learn that you're hearing these, or let me know you like these videos and give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Click like and subscribe to see more videos like this and improve our reach, of course. It really will help me if you click like. And if you listen this long, you should click like so that we can beat these algorithms and increase our reach. God bless you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now.